Welcome to my page. My name is Mumba and I'm a tutor of maths and physics. In today's video, I'll be answering a physics question, Science Paper 1, 2017. So this question is under the topic magnetism, one of the simplest topic in physics. And the question reads, the figure shows magnetic field lines between the poles of two magnets. So these are the two magnets given, and we have these lines which are known as magnetic field lines. The first question says, name point R. Name point R. This point here around or between the two magnets. Okay, so to name this point here, you need to know what the law of magnet states. And it states that like poles repel and unlike poles attract. So when you look at how these magnetic field lines are moving, you can tell that there is a force of repulsive between the two magnets. Meaning, point R here is the neutral point. So to name point R, we can say point R is the neutral point. What do I mean by neutral point? By neutral point, it is a region where there are no magnetic field lines or magnetic effects. Okay, so we move on to question 2. If P is a south pole, what are the poles Q and T? If this pole here is south pole, what are the poles Q and T? So what you need to know is that every magnet is made up of two poles, the north pole and the south pole. So if P is the south pole, meaning Q is the north pole. Before I answer what S and T is, you need to know the properties of magnetic field lines. One of the properties of magnetic field lines is that the magnetic field lines move from the north to the south. So when we look at how these magnetic field lines are moving, and Q is the north pole, and we can see how the magnetic field lines are moving. Meaning S is also the north pole by looking at how the magnetic field lines are moving. And if there is a repulsive between the two poles, meaning the two poles are like poles. Okay, and if S is this north pole, then T is the north pole because every magnet is made up of two poles, the north pole and the south pole. So to answer question 2, Q is the north pole. And T is the south pole. Okay, we move on to question 3, which says, state two difference between iron and steel as magnetic materials. State two difference between iron and steel as magnetic materials. So iron is easy to magnetize while steel is hard to magnetize. That's one of the answers there. Then the second one, iron is easy to demagnetize while steel is hard to demagnetize. By demagnetize, I mean to lose its magnetism. Okay, so question 3, we can say iron is easy to magnetize while steel is hard to magnetize. The first point. The second point, iron is easy to demagnetize while steel is hard to demagnetize. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you for watching my video. Please comment and share to anyone who would find this video helpful.